Alright guys, we should be live. Hopefully my audio is working. We're about to read the Farmland arc in Vinland Saga. I have been waiting months to finally do this. I mean, I finished the anime back at the end of December, right? I was watching it weekly as it was airing, and ever since then I wanted to read the manga. But instead of me going straight into prologue, I thought, you know what, let me read the manga from the beginning. Instead of going straight into Farmland, let me read the prologue and read the manga from the beginning and enjoy it that way. And that was a great decision because I think prologue is better in the manga than it is in the anime by just a bit. The adaptation is phenomenal. I'd still suggest you watch it, but the manga just does some things better. It does a lot of things that, like, personally I enjoy more better, and I'm just a manga guy, so I enjoyed the manga more. I did that on the second channel, the link to which will be in the description. So if you want to watch me rereading basically the manga and reading prologue in the manga form, you can click the link in the description and go ahead and watch that. But it's time to read prologue. It's time to read Farmland. What am I talking about prologue? My favorite character in this series is Askeladd by far. Like, by far. My favorite Askeladd is I can't speak today. My favorite character is Askeladd by far. So it's exciting, very exciting to actually be reading this because I heard this series gets better, and for me prologue is carried by Askeladd. Askeladd is the reason why prologue is a top 10 arc for me personally. So I'm excited. We got a few people in the chat though. What's good, Sen? What's up, bro? I'm good, thank you, man. I'm just chilling. Peak fiction time? Alright, Caesar, we gonna find out. Hi Caesar, hey cutie. Aye man, chill out. Not today. But yeah, man. I am excited. I don't really want to talk. I just want to get straight into reading, man. I don't think it's worth me sitting and talking. It's gonna be Thorfinn by the end of the Farmland read. Bro, I've heard so many great things about Thorfinn as a character. So for him right now, he's like a 6 to 7 out of 10 character. Like he's nothing that special to me. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We'll find out. I just love when a series goes crazy on character work, and right now the entire concept of what Thorfinn is right now completely lost, devoid of any purpose. Like his entire life was dedicated to, you know, trying to get Askeladd, revenge. He dedicated everything to vengeance, and that was robbed from him. So I want to see how he's going to deal with that. Hopefully it picks up right where it left off at the end of last chapter. I'm going to quickly go back to the last chapter, and I want you guys to see how beautiful the end of the prologue is, bro. Like when he drops the knife. So obviously we've got the beautiful Askeladd death scene. Amazing scene. And then he goes, slices Canute in the head. Or just slices him in the cheek. And then we get this, right? This spread is, oh my god, when he drops Thor's dagger and we get this spread right here, I nearly cried reading this. Like this, it hit me, bro. Like they do in the anime too, where they like show you frames of all the different scenes in the anime, but when it's just one spread just hitting you like bam, it's fantastic, man. I'm gonna put some music on, some Vinland opening OSTs, and then we can get right into Farmland and just read, I guess. This arc is so good. Aye man. Aye man. Aye man. Let's get into it. So hopefully you can see what page I'm on from the. Hopefully you can see what page I'm on without it actually, you know, copywriting. Alright, next chapter, chapter 55. Alright, we're starting, boys. Chapter 55. On the hillside drear, the fir tree dies. All bootless, its needless and bark. Its needles and bark. It is like a man whom no one loves. Why should his life be long? Havamal. Interesting. So we've got a color page here. Thunder. Chapter 55, Slave. So I can't see who's on this boat. Watch out, there's a rope loose. Oi, you alright? Throw it over. Get all the weight overboard before we sink. Can you see the others? Nope, we're good and lost now. Oi, you fellows, come quick. I think she's sick. She's trembling terribly. What should we do? Ah, would you say? She's sick. Sick. S-I-C-K. Ah, shit. Should have known. Now's not the time for this. Her voice is slurred. No one can speak her tongue, so we didn't notice until too late. Her fever's terrible. Others have caught the cough as well. We'll need medicine to heave ho. What? Why'd you do that? It's inhuman. They just chucked her over. That's 140 ounces of silver tossed overboard. What a fucking waste. Open your mouth. Good, no swelling. Feel any chills or a fever? So they're slaves, I'm guessing. Take some furs and make sure you don't catch cold. If anyone's got the chills, take a few swigs of this. Is that clear? You're all valuable merchandise and you cost a pretty coin. You're not to catch sick without your master say so. Stay healthy until we can sell you off to your new owners. Is that clear, slaves? It wasn't until I became one myself that I truly understood that slaves really are no different from cows or pigs. They don't kill us as often, but they don't kill us as often, of course. The buyers are investing a lot of money into us. But in any case, we're never free in life or death. That is what I have become. God damn, this art is beautiful. That's pretty deep. Eat your fill. Now, make sure to drink well. It will improve your color, just not too much. Wash every inch of yourselves, especially your heads. Work together to pick the lice out. Don't move. How's that then? The hair's fine, but I want her face to look younger. Hide too much and the client will come back with complaints. Not a concern. We won't be seeing today's customers ever again. Face up. Unlike the customers, I don't have the luxury of complaining. Whoever pays the money owns me, and that's that. What do you think, sir? A very good crop of women this time, and none of them have seen childbirth. No woman for me. I want a man. A young man. Do you speak my language? Let me see your body, sweetheart. Touching his nipples, goddamn. What's your name? I don't know how to pronounce that. Einar? Einar, sir. How old are you? 20, I think. Ever been sick? No, never. He just grabbed his balls. That's what he's in the market for. Well, he's not bad, but you have anyone a bit cuter? Yes, of course, right this way. Just imagine that, man. This is so fucked up. We have some special offerings just for a man of your taste. Oh, I like the sound of that. I escaped a few times. After all, I wasn't chained, so how hard could it be? Turns out, plenty hard. You just don't realize it until you try it. I'm so hungry. Thief! Get back here, you little shit. Don't let him slip away. So this guy, we're following him as like the protagonist of Farmland, at least from the start. Hey Fiji, what mic do I use? I use a blue snowball. That's what you're hearing me from. This is a Sennheiser mic, but obviously I'm not using this to speak to you guys. Einar. Okay. Einar. Oi there, Einar. You still don't get it, do you? Oof, you got the shit beat out of him. Listen closely, slaves. Don't get any funny ideas in your heads. You might escape from this camp, but you have nowhere to go. Your homes are far across the sea. You cannot reach them on your own. And needless to say, there is no man in this country who will help you escape. This is because you are outsiders. You are penniless. You are slaves. You will be taken in by gentle masters and spend your lives in honest servitude. If you do, you will eat far better than the miserable scraps you'd get on the run. Think of yourself before you go on a little adventure. And if you work hard and honestly and your master likes you, you might end up a free man. Got that, Einar? 30 lashes. With pleasure. Fucking hell. Though it sickens me to admit it, they were right. Striving wildly for freedom was pointless. Home was far and away. Home was far away and there was no help on the way. Oh my days! There's a familiar face. Leif. As long as I act a proper slave, I won't starve. In time, I gave to my plight. This looks nothing like him. He's not blonde or small, so he's here looking for Thorfinn. I wonder how I got that wrong. But what do you think of him, sir? He's strong and hardy and a good bargain. I told you I'm not looking for a worker. I'm only here to free a relative. I've followed the trader's trail this far. Don't make things harder for me now. So Thorfinn has been taken as a slave. Are you sure you don't know anything more? I'm certain that a boy named Thorfinn was sold in this town. Sorry to bother you. No, remember us next time you're buying. You'll never find what he's looking for. Does that old man even have the coin for it? Those who actually have people out there looking for them are the lucky ones. God damn. So Einar doesn't have that, basically. Is that what? Do you speak our tongue? Show me your teeth. I. Your name? Einar. What did you do before? I tended fields in northern England. Aye. This man is Ketil, my new master. I fetched a price slightly higher than 2 cows. So I suppose I can expect better treatment than a cow at least. We arrived at Ketil's farm near the end of June. It was in a place called Jutland in Denmark. Give me a second. These guys are being loud. Hold up, give me a second. Goddamn. Sorry about that. Has to happen. I had to go chat to them real quick. Alright. We arrived at Ketil's farm near the end of June. It was in a place called Jutland in Denmark. Einar, this way. The family is out working. You'll be introduced to them at dinner. Yes, master. First, take a look at my farm. Alright. So seeing corn. Oh, it's wheat, not corn. This is all? Aye, it's my wheat. The art is brilliant. It'll be time to harvest soon. We don't have enough hands in the family alone. A luxurious trouble to have. The winter planting will lead to an even greater harvest, now that I've brought a powerful new pair of hands. I appreciate your confidence in me, but I don't think I alone can make a dent in these vast fields. No, not you. But you'll see soon enough. Besides, the biggest reason I bought you wasn't for the reaping. Oh, okay, so this guy has Thorfinn, I'm guessing. What does this look like to you, Einar? A forest, I suppose? Aye, but not correct. It's actually my next wheat field. I couldn't believe it. All those fields, and my new master wanted to make a new one. Thorfinn! It's me. Thorfinn? Huh? Where have I heard that name before? Oh, Master Leif was looking for him. And that was the first time I met Thorfinn. Look at him. How long has this time skip been? Alright, next chapter. Next chapter, folks. Next chapter. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that Einar is the guy from the end of the last episode. Thank you for reminding me, though. Snowball gang. Hey man, Fiji about to go beat some ass? And nah, not even. I just had to go ask them real quick to be a little quiet. Alright, chapter 56, Ketil's farm. Einar, Thorfinn, starting today you will be friends. Well, get along now. You'll be working together on the same job. Late June 1015, Ketil's farm in southern Jutland, Denmark. So Jutland is where Askeladd's from, right? So yeah. Nice to meet you, Thorfinn. He's tiny, but he can't be a child. He's got stubble. Hey. Aye. Well, let me tell you about your job. This forest is my land. I'm giving it to you to work on. Giving it? It's all up to you. Cultivate it, invest in it, harvest your crops. I'll buy your harvest at a proper price. And when that adds up to more than what I paid for, you can buy yourselves back. Free? You mean I can be free? Aye, indeed. You'll be free of your own power in the proper way. Depending on how hard you work, you could be free within 3 years. You'll split the earnings together. I'll wait to collect your lease payment on the first harvest. Thank you. I'll work my hardest. If you've got problems or questions, just ask Peter here. He's worked for me for years and knows the farm well. Good to meet you. I earned my freedom through the same means. It'll be hard while you're unfamiliar with the land. Just keep at it. I will. I'll stick with it, really. Aye, well, just observe Thorfinn's work for today. You're likely still tired from the journey. Be good to Einar, Thorfinn. Got that? Yes, master. Thank you, thank you. I'll work myself to the bone. Oi, is the master? Huh? Oi, Thorfinn, is the master truly a good-hearted man after all? I'd have never imagined this would happen. What if it's the style here in Denmark? There was a slave back in my town, but he was a slave forever and always. I was worried that the same was going to happen to me. Well, I'm from Northern England, by the way. Where are you from? Iceland. Iceland? Where's Iceland? Whoa, so you got Thorfinn's been out here chopping trees down? You've cleared out quite a space here. How much is left? Everything on this side. This side. See the river? Everything on this side. Meaning there's a lot left to go. God damn, yeah. Going straight to work. It won't come out. I saw there was another axe. He told you to watch me. Yeah, I know, but I'm not the type to stand around and watch when others are working. Besides, one day of work now is one day closer to freedom. Do one farther away. Cut it so it falls parallel to the river. Because we transport them over the water? Yeah, I'm guessing so. That makes sense. Yukimura's art is beautiful, man. It's incredibly detailed. Like, just look at these deer. I'm guessing they're deer. I don't know my animals, man. I'm so hungry. What's the deal with lunch here? There's lunch. There is? That's great. Do we have to go and get it? No. The hands will bring it to us. What, really? Wow, they do everything for you here. You're joking, really? Lunch. Right, Thorfinn? No, really, I think you're the only one who hasn't had a... I had no idea. Who's this? Why does he look familiar? Maybe I'll swing by tonight then. Is that the new guy? Looks like it. Looks a right fool. That's the face of a slave. Hello, nice to meet you, sirs. Yes, you're the new slave, I've heard. What is this? That's the meal for the both of you. What? That's all just a bit of cheese. Excuse me, are you complaining? Not complaining, but, I mean, really, this is meant for two? Look, did you become a slave recently? Huh? Yes. And you need to see sense. You're slaves who should be grateful to eat at all. And we Carls, free men, are going out of our way to bring you food. Where's your gratitude? What are they? Come on, let's hear it. Say thank you. What's that look on your face? He's got a lot of pride, huh? You've got a lot of... Thank you for your consideration each and every day. It is greatly appreciated. God damn. This is Thorfinn? What? Alright. I know, I was just shocked. Well, if you knew Thorfinn a few fucking chapters ago, you would be even more shocked. Teach him some manners, Thorfinn. Here's the horse. Don't wear him out. Okay. They're napping. They've only come out here to shirk their normal duties. And that obvious harassment, well, they've got my goat. I'll have to speak with Master about this. What? You're a slave? And you? I know we're slaves, but how about a little backbone? Not so much bowing and scraping. Push from behind, Einar. I'll push from the front. Once it's to the river, we'll make the raft. Shouldn't we cut this tree down to size a bit first? That old nag can't pull it alone. The tree is Master's. He sells the cedars as lumber, and we can't cut them smaller. Shouldn't this be their job? Why would they let slaves and tend their horses? Of course, that's why they only brought the one old horse, so he can't ride it away to freedom. You done? Here we go. So they're working together to get the logs across. Tired as fuck. Shit. I'm so hungry I feel sick. I'm gonna tell on the bastards. Serves them right for eating my lunch. Don't. It'll only make them worse. Those hands, you call them. They're just the folks who work for the master since they've got no fields of their own, right? Yes. They're half slaves themselves. They're just making life harder for us to prove to themselves that they don't have it worst of all. Isn't that right, Thorfinn? You agree with me, don't you? Well, it doesn't really matter to me. But it does matter. We're master's property. The farmhands aren't allowed to mistreat us for their own sick. Einar, Thorfinn, master. Well, Einar, how was your first day? How was your first day on the farm? I have something to report, master. Today your hands were not... Who's this lady? God damn, she's beautiful. What is your report, Einar? You're an odd sort. If that's all, I'll be going. Thorfinn. I think I like this place, alright? He saw her and he said, I think I like this place. I mean, she is beautiful, god damn. That's funny though. Ah, god damn, I'm not centered properly. Is it true I'm 39 years old? Yes, it's true. I am 39. Nice to see an actually nice slave owner for once. Yeah. Ben said we're reading the last arc of Vinland. Hey man, I don't understand the hate. We'll see though, we'll see though. When I get to Baltic Sea War, I guess I'll have a stance on that. Alright. Back to reading though. So, chapter 57 now. I'm too up in the flipping camera. I need to go back. I only have one monitor right now, so I can't see how I look. I'm just getting comfortable and like leaning in so I can read. But yeah, chapter 57 now. Oh, the infamous cover page, y'all. The infamous cover page. This is a fucking amazing cover page though. Book 5, Vinland Saga. Thorfinn looks amazing here. Oh wow. But he doesn't look so amazing here. He does not look so amazing here. Alright. Vinland Saga by Makoto Yukimura. Chapter 57, Young Master. Waka. Wakao? I don't know how... Young Master is what they call... there's a certain character they call Young Master a lot. In an anime. So they're working on the farm. Aye, it's a hot one today. We've got water. I'll take a cup of that. We just drew it from the spring. It's nice and cold. Aye, that's the good stuff. One more good push should do it. Let's finish it up before lunch. I didn't expect this. The master works the fields himself. Okay, so he's actually a good guy. I mean, I had my doubts. I was a bit skeptic. I was a bit skeptical. I thought like maybe he was a dickhead behind the scenes. But he's actually working and tending to the fields himself. So he might just be a good guy. And like, since, you know, owning slaves was completely normalized back then, you know, it's probably just... He's just probably a good slave master. Like, the entire concept of owning slaves is fucked up. But, I mean, it's nice to see a good slave master. I thought all rich men were above toil and labor. So he's a good man after all. Right, Thorfinn? When we're hard at work, there's no difference between Danes and Englishmen, and yet... Whoops. Want some water? I'm fine, thanks. No, not that way. How many times must I tell you, Omar? What's the problem? I'm doing it just like you said. Don't take them down to the root. Cut them just below the knee. I showed you how to do it earlier. You want them cut, don't you? I'm cutting them. After the harvest comes grazing, you grateful. He's a lippy little kid, isn't it? You leave the stems tall so the cows can eat once we put them to pasture. You're 17 years old and you still don't understand the order of the work. Because of that, you don't grasp the point of each and every step. Ah, shut up. Yes, I do. I got every step in order. Shut your mouth and listen to me. You'll never be worthy of leading other men at this rate. Okay, below the knee. I got it already. What kind of swing was that, you dunce? You ruined the ears of the wheat. What's going on there? He's really on the master's bad side. That's the master's son, Omar. Oh, their family. Are they always like that? You know what? Screw this. I tried to be nice and help out and you just bitch my ear off, old man. Oof, not my son. Not my son. That's all I'm gonna say. Oof. Not my son, bro. Oi, where you going, Omar? I'm getting away from you, stupid asshole. You're gonna inherit this entire farm soon, boy. Why don't you try to live up to your calling? When did I ever ask you to give me the farm, huh? A real big man doesn't waste his time mucking around in the fields. I don't like this kid whatsoever. Pulled out his sword. I'll use this to... He can't even pull it out. That's hilarious. He really tried to pull it out and failed. Thorfinn would wash this kid. I'll make a name for myself with my sword. You'll see, damn it. He failed to pull it out. I'm crying. Look at this. He really tried to pull it out. It got stuck. He went like that. He went. Oh my lord. Why doesn't he shut up and take the farm? What an obstinate fool. He thinks he knows war. He thinks being a warrior makes him cool. Men who wage war are all beasts. Go to sleep. We have an early morning. Long ago, soldiers came to my village twice. When I was a lad, the King of England's troops burned our village to the ground. My dad fought and he died. I don't know why, but nothing can make me accept what happened. The next to come were the Danes. They demanded food from us in return for freeing us from the yoke of the English king. They were on the march and took all the livestock and barley with them. And they claimed they were on our side. They're beasts. Monsters in human skin. Oh no, this is different. I thought it was the same girl from episode 14 of the anime with Askeladd, but no. They're beasts. Monsters in human skin. Anyone who wishes to be one of them is a great fool. Right, Thorfinn? You asleep? Oh man. He knows what you're talking about, man. He knows exactly what you're talking about. And I wonder what his stance is right now. Like, it's beautiful how, like, you can, like, people seem to think dialogue is necessary for characterization, but this is, you can create a phenomenal character with zero dialogue, or you can do character work without having to, like, have him speak. Just his reaction to Einar's words is enough for you to somewhat understand what he's like, because him as a kid would have a very different reaction to those words. I'm going to England, honey, real soon. I'm gonna spend my entire life in this dinky provincial town. See, I don't wanna make a comment on her looks because I don't know her age. I don't know her age. The war's raging in England. I'll pledge my sword to His Highness Prince Canute and make a name for myself. He's swinging his sword and he missed the butterfly. Hey, poor kid, man. How soon, young master? I said soon, any day now. King Harold will gather his ships soon to send aid. I'll go with them across the sea. Well, young master, I think you should stay here and inherit the farm. What? Not you too? What would you know anyway? Come here, let's do it again. I want to have your baby. Baby? There we go, that's it. Atta girl, lay the pressure on her. I'm crying. This is hilarious, bro. That's probably her dad or something. He said lay the pressure on. Tell him I want your babies. Hey, that's hilarious. Man. Not now, they're about to start round 2. I see. I brought some food for the young ones. Security for the family at last. We've waited so long, and if he keeps coming, maybe he'll even take her for his... he stepped out and heard them. What even is the matter, young master? Has our daughter displeased you in some way? Shut your pie hole. You think I don't know what you're up to? Scheming little peasants. I know you're only after my old man's fortune. Thinking you'll get rich off being related to the Kettle family, eh? Should have known. All women are the same. Wait, young master, we intended no such thing. Young master, come back. Hey man, I'm glad he realized, because them kind of holds the worst, but I'm sick of it. Every stupid little thing. What the hell am I supposed to be? Just a shortcut to my old man? Shit, I can't take it anymore. Look at these first world problems, man. Fucking hell, bro. I hate people like this, man. Like Thorfinn, he probably doesn't know Thorfinn's story, but that's the perfect lesson to see that you're being a fucking obnoxious prick right now. Excuse my profanity, lads. What's it doing out? What's it doing way out here? Pretty dangerous to ride at night. Watch out. And what are you doing in the middle of the fields? We're just trying to get over there. Come on, keep walking. We tried to go see that one lady, you know, but the hands beat us to her. So we got drunk instead. You're crushing the wheat. We can't tell our grippers to them. Or else Snake will have some words. It ain't right. It ain't right, I says. Ain't nothing fun in this village but woman. It's horse shit. But I suppose it's better for you, eh? The young master can't do what he wants. Got the pick of whatever woman's coming to say. Lay off your drunks, as if you have any idea how hard it is being me. Is she mad? Is she mad? Something on your mind? No, don't be mad at me. I've got better things to do than to waste my time with the likes of you. Go back to the fort and sleep it off. This kid is interesting. I forgot his name. I'm pretty sure his name was said. I forgot his name. I wonder what the point of his character is, though. I guess I'll find out eventually. Come. Not so prickly, young master. You really are young. Yeah, I didn't think you were so cold-hearted, young master. Oi, don't pull the bridle. Oh, come on now. Sit down and have a drink with us. Let's have a good talk about life, eh? Tell us what's on your mind, young fellow. So that I can serve as entertainment to a pair of drunks? Come off it. I'm leaving. Let go. Don't be stubborn. You can tell us everything. We're tickish thieves, ain't we? I don't even know you. But haha, they're just laughing together. The boat is here. Go on, get him. Ang tough. What's wrong? Give it back to him. Rush him. So they're just fighting and sparring. Buffoons. They fell over. Is it a draw then? You're right down there. Hello. They don't get it. No one does. No one understands. They don't even know they don't know. If you don't know that you know. If you don't know that you don't know, then you don't know me either. Fucking hell, man. These guys are drunk. Nah, that ain't true. I understand, young master. It's hard at 17. Not a man, not a boy. Poor. So he's gonna have a drink. Oh, he can throw them back. Fox, badger. I know you've been laughing at me behind my back. Yeah? Bad night for drinking. I've gone cold sober myself. Shouldn't have brought him. I can hear you. You would be bodyguards. What gives you the right to belittle me, eh? Working for my father's scraps. Have you no warrior's pride? Please call us guests. Even vagabonds such as us can be helpful in a fight, sir. You don't say. So you claim you do work. Well, I've never seen it, Fox. I know what you mean. Nothing much to do in a peaceful village like this, young master. Draw. Need to test if you've still got it. Absolute muppet. Look, you just got kicked. They just kicked the table. Oh, that's a rude. Oh, and they stepped on his sword. Put one straight to his neck. See? This is why the master pays to have us around as his guests. He's crying. Damn it all, just kill me already. What's wrong with this kid, bro? Talk about first world problems. Fucking hell. Oh boy, you've gone and done it now. Fox and Badger made him cry. Shut up. You better not tell Snake. What's the plan, Fox? It's very strange, isn't it? Thought we were supposed to drink and make merry and fit in with the kettles. So, if I got it right, young master, you're upset that the others treat you like a greenhorn half-man, is that it? You do too, don't you? Bro, I understand this is supposed to be like great character work for this kid, but I just find it fucking funny. Well, that can't be helped, young master. You're only half a man. But in order to be a true man, you're supposed to cheer him up. Lay off it. I gotta do this in order. Just shut up and listen. Listen, young master. Being recognized as a true man isn't all that hard, see? There's just a little rite of passage, you might call it. In fact, we can take care of it as early as tomorrow if you wish. You need to experience killing a man. Killing another human being will bring you great confidence. The sooner the better. Oh, talk about tone shift. Fucking hell. Especially in the art. Look at his face here. Once you've learned just how easily broken a man's body truly is, you won't cower in fear of others. You'll grow out of your old skin. Fucking hell. That's how all boys turn into men. I love it. I love how this is going to tie in with the overall theme of this arc. Being pacifism and, you know, the negligence of bloodshed. But who? Oh, come on, isn't that obvious? We've got the perfect quarry for a first timer right here. Right on this very farm. You've got men you're allowed to kill. Oh my god, this is getting interesting. Okay, chapter 58 time, guys. I love it. A lot of people in the chat saying I'm reading Kojiro is better than your favorite character in most manga and he never spit one word. Oh, that's facts. That is facts. Kojiro literally has no... That's a perfect example. He's probably in my top 10 characters of all time and he doesn't speak. Alright, that was a brilliant chapter. I'm excited for the next one. Alright, let's continue. I'm probably going to be live for a few hours because I want to finish this in 2 streams. And this is the first stream, right? Okay. The men you're allowed to kill are being slaves, I'm guessing. So we've got Thorfinn sitting here eating bread. Ooh, the horizon. Sun coming from the horizon. Yeah, that was a good night's sleep. Could go for some breakfast. More wheat harvesting today, I expect. If there's one thing this farm's got, it's size. We won't have any time for clearing out that forest at this rate, and I was hoping we'd finish in time for autumn planting. First, dig up the roots and stones, then plough the soil and let it sit. Wonder if he'll let us use a heavy plough. He started pissing himself. Did homeboy just piss himself? Thorfinn, what's the matter? Oh, he was in the middle of pissing. He was already pissing. Okay. He was already pissing. Bro, I'm so retarded. Oh, sorry for using that word. I'm gonna stop using that word. I'm so stupid. He was pissing and he just grabbed it. I'm so stupid. Like, he was literally just standing there pissing. Ah. Just screaming. I'm not gonna scream, but... Thorfinn, what's the matter? Are you still sleeping? Thorfinn, wake up. What's he reaching for? He's having a nightmare. You alright? You were screaming in your sleep. What kind of dream were you having, Thorfinn? Dream? What was it? I can't remember. Well, go on and wash your face so we can get to the morning chores. If you've already forgotten it, that's for the best. God damn, yeah, she is beautiful. Even like the side profile? Come on. Good morning. It's nice out, isn't it? Yes, good morning. Are you gonna wash your face? Go ahead, I've just finished. No, I mean, yes, I'm sorry, thank you. I mean, not that washing my face will do it any favors. Oh, don't say that. It's a very handsome face. God damn! She's a baddie. Is everything alright? Are you on what? He said my chest, my heart. He said no, just my chest. Oh dear, are you in pain? No, I'm fine. I'm not sick. What is this? My heart is racing. Something about that dream. I wasn't supposed to forget it. PTSD. He's thinking about either Askeladd or maybe his dad's death. I'm not too sure. I think Askeladd's death would make more sense because I think Askeladd's death affected Thorfinn more than Thor's death. Because even though Thor's death did completely change him, Askeladd's death robbed him of any sort of purpose. With Thor's death, it gave him purpose. It gave him a meaning to live. I don't know. It's hard to kind of compare the two, but the effects they have on him are drastically different anyway. My name is Arnheid. You're new here, aren't you? Yes, I'm Einar. I come from England. Oh, England. You speak so well, so I just assumed you were a Norseman. God damn, she is actually beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, like, I know she 2D, but damn, she beautiful, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need to, like... Of course, I'm sorry. I never explained what I am. Huh? But I thought you were the master's daughter. No, not at all. I'm a slave just like you. I'm the master's handmaid. Oh, okay. Okay, that puts Einar in there. Einar might have a chance. Morning all. What's going on here? Plotting a little slave rebellion. Good morning. Your name? Thorfinn. You another slave? I don't recognize you. My name is Einar. I've been here since this summer. Thorfinn and Einar. We need you for a bit. Is it just me or is this an awfully busy morning? Hey, who are they? They've got swords. They're no farmers, are they? They're guests, soldiers staying here at the farm to defend it. Bodyguards. What do they want with us? Probably nothing good, I expect. It's a very handsome face. He's remembering her. I mean, her face is fucking beautiful. He's blushing and scratching himself. Why the good mood, Einar? Huh? Nothing, sorry. That's quite alright. You're a lively one, aren't you? He's about to kill him. Go on, young master. Slice him up good. Just give him a whack. Slice? Whack? You don't mean... Good guess, big fella. We're helping the young master become a man. You need to die. Fucking hell. You must be joking. What are we guilty of to deserve such a sentence? You've done nothing wrong, but your lives don't belong to you, that's all. A man has the right to do as he likes with his own property, doesn't he? You are slaves, belonging to Olma's family, and you have the honor of being personally cut down by the young master himself. Give it up, boy. Lucky you. They're my father's property, not mine. If I kill him, I have to pay for him. Ah, what a shame. What a terrible disgrace, young master. We've come this far and that's all you can say. Are you afraid of your father? Or are you afraid of killing? Or both? Shut it. I ain't afraid of nothing. Let's get it over with, shall we? Chop chop. Thorfinn, run for it. Oh wow, he jumped straight into the young master. Don't stand there. Go. Tell the master at once. He doesn't give a fuck. He's honestly he doesn't care. Oh, come on, young master. Fight. He's gonna make you earn it. Don't move, shorty. Just sit back and watch. This is stupid. Let him cut me down. You son of a... You only need one victim, don't you? Let him get back to work. Take me instead. He literally just has no purpose to live now. He literally has no purpose. Alright, chapter 59. The arc has been really good so far, though. Ooh, young Thorfinn, current Thorfinn. Chapter 59, Snake. Let me check the chat real quick. Hey, yo, Fiji, she's 14, bro. Hey, Luca. Bro, how was I supposed to know? How the hell was I supposed to know, bro? How was I supposed to know? Fuck you, Kimura, for that. Anyways, let's continue reading. Fucking hell. You Kimura a hoe for that. Reading my book. Morning. Oi, Gramps. Gramps, you there? Scratch, scratch. Who is this? Oi, Gramps, where's my breakfast, Gramps? Who is this? Don't be complaining after waking up at this hour. You want to eat my food and wake up for the harvest? Never mind then. Fine, no breakfast for you. You'll make do on your own. Oh shit, like I'd bother with cooking. Well damn, guess I'll go back. Omar can cut me down. Let Einar go back to work. It's a busy day. What did you say? Sorry, what was your name again? I'm Thorfinn. Okay, Thorfinn. Do you understand the meaning of what you just said? If he cuts you down, that means you'll die. That's right. What? You idiot. What do you think you... Shut it. This doesn't concern you. Did you all hear that? Every once in a while, you'll find one who says these things. Well, I'm not the kind of man to let a comment like that slide. If I don't nip this in the bud, it will take all the value out of what we're selling. We're warriors, Thorfinn. What do you suppose our trade is? What? Death. It's funny how Thorfinn would probably low diff these niggas. Like, he would destroy them if it came to it. Everyone is afraid of death. I'll say it again. Everyone. Look at a young master. He's even afraid of other people's deaths. Shut up. I'm not scared. But that's the way it should be. Death only has value when people fear it. If they didn't, there'd be nothing. There would be no living to be earned with the sword. Slices him. You must be afraid as well. So show it. Sliced him on the chest like that, little thing. Damn it all, I'm starving. Oi, come here, you thugs. Up to more of their annoying horseshit. Stop, damn you. You monsters. So they're just hitting him with a ton of slices. Not actually cutting him. Like, not actually trying to kill him, but like very surface level, thin, like shallow cuts. Go on, beg for your life. Be honest with yourself, Thorfinn. But do it fast or that tiny body will get even smaller. The choreo is crazy, man. I've been saying Yukimura's action choreography is fire. This is a powerful panel though. The way he's just standing there completely motionless. Back straight, arms to his side, hair flapping around. And then Snake just hitting him. Ooh, not a blink. Impressive. That's one of the master slaves, isn't it? Why do we have to be afraid of death? Huh? Are we alive because we don't want to die? Does something good come of living? It hasn't for me. In all the days I've lived, not one good thing has happened. That's a powerful page. His eyes, man. It's his eyes. That's like, you can actually, like, the art does so much to complement the characterization in the scene, because you can genuinely see he means what he's saying. In all the days I've lived, not one good thing has happened. Sliced in the ear. Next will be an eye. Show me fear. Enough, folks. Snake. Here's a real mess. Sir, welcome. Welcome back. When did you return? Fox. Yes. Closer. Yes, sir. Squashed his face with his fist. Badger. Yes, sir. Explain. Idiots. God, you're stupid. What's the point of you tormenting the slaves? Wasn't the young master supposed to do it? Well, yes, that is. He was giving us lip, so... Sorry about the rest of these idiots. My name is Snake. Thorfinn. Oh! I need to go back and read that again. He hit him with that glare. Instant reaction. Pulled the sword out. Slice. Parried it. Kicked him right like that. He's good. As sharp as Askeladd. Maybe even quicker on the strike. See that, Thorfinn? Your body says it wants to live. Oh my god. What a great interaction. Gonna catch a nap. You lot make sure the three of them get back home. You understand what I mean. If you cause any more trouble about this than you already have, you won't have a jawbone to chew for the rest of your days. Well, yes sir. Thorfinn, who are you? Do I want to live? What would I gain by living? Oh my god, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is what... Oh! Okay, chapter 60. Chapter 60. This is lit. This is lit! Alright, this is actually on point so far, man. Alright, let me just find the song to play real quick. Chapter 60, his first friend. I'm guessing that's okay. Thorfinn and Einar. Nothing too deep aside from the ear. You should heal up fine. You've been through a scare. The master himself is at a loss on how to deal with the guests and their pranks. Pranks? I don't think anything that gets you killed is a prank, Peter. They wouldn't actually kill you. If they try to spirit you away again, don't let them. Tell me instead. I'll need to spread an ointment to the cuts so the cuts don't fester. This is gonna sting, Thorfinn. Ointment? Peter, how much will that... Don't worry about the cost. I'm in charge of overseeing your affairs. I'm sorry I didn't get there any sooner. Thank you. You should save your thanks for Arnheid. She ran through all of the fields looking for me to let me know. Oh, Arnheid, you sweet, sweet girl. He's whipped. You should both rest for the remainder of the day. I'll explain everything to the master. Oh, and an old tunic of mine. Might be a bit large, but you can have it. Can't go around with all those holes in yours. How old is he at this point? Because he has a little stubble. But then again, that could just be because he hasn't shaved at all. So he could be like 17, 18. He's incredibly short though. Ah, come on. Not a single word of thanks for Peter. What's in the silent treatment? It's creepy. And after everything we've all been doing for you. I don't mind. That's just how Thorfinn is. Thank you again. Slapped the tunic on. Where are you going? He said we didn't have to do any reaping today. The forest. These cuts are nothing. Yare, yare. Hang on, I'll join you. Back to chopping trees. With the swiftness. The agility he displayed. He's no ordinary man. Thorfinn, have you ever been to war? Yes. Did you kill? Yes. How many? 5? No 10? Why would you ask that? I thought you hated war. Timber. I don't remember a number. I killed many men. I was at war from the time I was 5 or 6. I took part in the Danish invasion of England. I was a warrior. Do you despise me, Einar? He was affected by this invasion. This is a nice little parallel. Or I guess you could call it. Ah, yeah. This art is brilliant, man. I hate those who wage war. War stole everything I ever had. Oh my god. Is he gonna do something? Holy shit. This is a brilliant scene. I need to go back. Sorry, I need to go back and read this. I hate those who wage war. War stole everything I ever had. So he gets up, walks towards him, clenches his fist, looks over him. So he's having a nightmare, I'm guessing. Something is bugging him in his sleep. Settle down, Einar. There's something wrong with me. It's not as though he was responsible for killing my family. Thorfinn, Thorfinn. Wake up, damn you. You're yelling in your sleep again. I'm tired of this. He's scratching his arsehole. Einar, why'd you wake me up every time I moan in my sleep? Huh? What do you mean? It's because you... Oh, that's it. He's not used to being treated kindly by others. Oh, man. Because you and I are friends. Oh, look at the shock in his face. What the hell? Huh? What was that reaction for? We are friends, aren't we? Well, it didn't seem like an answer to my question. Look, just forget it. You could just say thanks or something. Yeah, that's what I get for playing cool. Thank you, Einar. Too late. What a chapter! Fucking hell, man, that was good. Chapter 61 time. This shit is actually beautiful, man. Einar's so whipped. I love him though. I'm actually really fucking enjoying this. Chapter 61 time. The Way of Blood. Wait, why is this? Chapter 61, The Way of Blood. Askelon! Canute. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is one of the greatest moments in fucking manga history, bro. Why am I getting shown this again? For a time, it seemed that Denmark had successfully annexed England, but in 1014, the sudden death of King Svein of Denmark threw the balance of power into chaos. Denmark and England were once again at war. Canute assumed control of his father's siege of England on behalf of the Danish Vikings. Meanwhile, Ethelred II returned from exile in Normandy to reclaim his throne after Svein's death. Both men styled themselves King of England, and control of the realm was uncertain once again. The long period of war had left England exhausted. "Back, your majesty! Have no fear, I did not drink of it. Your majesty, have mercy. I swear to our Lord Jesus Christ I had no idea. I would never put poison in your wine, your majesty. Please have mercy on me, my King Ethelred. Curse your wretched hide, such underhanded." 1015, near the border of Mercia and the Danelaw, central England. Is that my boy Canute? Look at him! He's looking so banging. Like, he looks amazing. My. The desolation is even worse than the tales say, King Canute. It's got that little scar that Thorfinn gave him. Mercia was styled the jewel of the fields, and look at it now. Heads on spikes. Only time will allow this land to heal. You speak as though this was an act of nature, Gunnar. We did this. What is that? Yes, this is the vanguard of our conquering force. I mean, what are they doing? Why, they are pillaging. Searching among the beggars for women who might fetch a price. I already forbade that. Strike off their heads and place them in the road. Huh? But collecting the spoils of a battle was a timed-honored tradition of war. To crack down on it so suddenly, those who cannot follow my army's rules are not my soldiers. Strike off their heads and place them in the road. I hear and obey. Go on. Look at Floki, little shit. Little shit. Canute, pulling up to him. I am honoured by your visit, your majesty. How goes the planning, Floki? Very good, my king. They are ready and waiting. However, it is not necessary for your majesty to meet with them directly. We can just as easily handle this matter on our... No, I will go. I wish to see the effects of the war. Earl Edric of Mercia is small-hearted. He is not worthy of your presence. His character and his worth to me are two separate things. In any case, I will be the judge of the matter. Besides, I have other reasons for coming all the way to the front. Such as... There you are, you little bastards. Tarkin! Aye, look at him. Canute! Canute! I must soothe the savage beast. No doubt he was more than you could handle. In truth. He's just pulling up, hopping around, axe in hand. Now see here, you little shit. One good hit. That's all I want. One solid punch. Calm down, Thorkel. Listen to me. There's only one thing I hate more than frogs, and that's being stopped in the middle of battle. Huh? Frogs? Mercia pleaded for a truce. Our victory in this region is all but assured, thanks to your work, Thorkel. Shut your pie hole. Once a war starts, it doesn't end until you've taken the other leader's head. All I needed was a bit more time, and I'd have cut Edric's ugly mug off his shoulders. Don't get carried away. Oh, Edric is only a local lord. Look upon the war as a whole, and you will see that our true foe is to be found elsewhere. Think I give a shit about that? I'm a warrior. My job is to kill. There's trouble brewing in the east thanks to Edmund, son of Ethelred. We ask that you help to pacify the eastern region. Your great might is a vital part of our war effort all over England. The only man that decides who and where I fight is me. Fuck you, Dice Head. Talk to that nigga, bro. You know what Floki looks like? He looks like a shreddy. You know the cornflake shreddies? He actually looks like a shreddy. Canute, I assume you haven't forgotten what I told you years ago. I want to see what you do and what you become with my own eye. You're nothing yet. Not the King of England, just a boy. So listen to me, boy. You cannot avoid war. Your path must be forged with blood and steel, just as Askeladd did for you. Don't forget that. The path you walk has always been stained with blood from the very start. How long are you going to keep hanging on me? Get off. So frustrating. I'll back off for today as a courtesy, but it won't happen again. Got that? Such insolence in front of the men. Majesty, you must not let this wanton behaviour pass. Why not? He's a loyal, valuable subject with a point. In public or in private, the man has one face. It must be quite an experience to live as he does. Let's go. That's a lot of gold. It is all that we can gather for you. This represents no less than 4,000 pounds of silver. Please accept it. I can arrange for another 4,000 if you take your forces from Mercia entirely. Surely it is an offering worth your considering, your highness. So this is Danegold, our appeasement, Lord Edric. What is your answer, Prince Canute? How cheap? Oh, what's he gonna do next chapter? Alright, time for chapter 62, lads. Time for chapter 62. Time for chapter 62. Oh my god, he said how cheap! I need to put something on OST. I'm just gonna put some Zelda OST on, man. Motherfucker saying cornflake. I think you mean cereal, bro. Yeah, cereal, same shit, man. I'm in my English vibe right now. Like, I'm speaking proper, like, slang. Vinland Saga chapter 62. He stepped on the gold. Canute's away. He's holding onto his sword like that, standing on top of it. My god, what a legend. I ask you again. You would pay me this tribute in the hopes that I will leave Mercia, Edric. It is 8,000 pounds. Surely that is not an inadequate price. It is. Think of what you are saying. I am Canute the Bretwalda, rightful king of all of England, and you give me gold with a demand that I leave your lands. And the price you attach to such an insult to the king is this miserable pile? I am your king. I have come to this land to calm the rebellion within my realm. This is no idle journey. This is nonsense. Our rightful king is Ethelred of the House of Wessex. Shut your mouth. But father, this is not the time nor the place to speak. He does have a point. There's another who lays claim to the throne of England. Well, did Ethelred authorize you to offer me this deal? If he learned of our plight, he would surely understand. Ah, very magnanimous of him. So this Ethelred will forgive his own subjects for abandoning the war and paying the enemy to save their own lands. Don't pick on the poor souls. So the guy's like, this is very cruel. Bro, Canute turned into a savage. The realm is in chaos because there are two kings. One must die. And your Ethelred is a coward who abdicated his throne and abandoned his people to flee into exile during the last war. Don't you think it foolish to entrust the future of England to such a man? Keep spitting! You're saying that I should betray my king? You already have. I want your help, Edric. I wish to assassinate Ethelred. As you have served him loyally for many years, you must have some ideas for him. You would even take my final shreds of allegiance and dignity? Insolent boy. In return, I will not need to conquer Mercia. That is my offer for Ethelred's life. I think you will find it agreeable. Absolutely not. The truce is off. I would rather fight to the bitter end than work with a devious coward like you. Floki, this fellow does not seem small of heart to me. On the contrary, he has great courage. Well, your majesty, why not test him and be certain? Walk with me, Edric. I have something to show you. Is it ready? Your majesty, do it. What is he setting fire to? A signal fire? What does this mean? What is this? What are you doing? Canute. Father. Over there too. What are you signaling, Canute? This is what it means to fight me, Edric. Let your imagination paint the picture. You have just reduced Mercia to ashes. Do you understand? If I so desire, I can burn you all into ash with a single word. Father, buy your safety from me with Ethelred's death. That is the smart choice. Oh my fucking god, and the art is so beautiful. In April of 1016, the following year, King Ethelred II of England died. The cause of death, disease. Of course not disease, it was poison or some shit. Your Majesty, after Ethelred's death, his son Edmund took the throne. He continued the battle valiantly, vexing Canute sorely, but in November of that year, 7 months later, he too died of disease. Oh my fucking god. Disease, they call it. King Svein fought this war for 10 long years, and in less than 3, it's over. The Wittenage Mott will crown Canute king, they say. He'll assume control as soon as the new year. Don't talk about Canute, it sours my wine. Svein, Ethelred, Edmund. After the untimely deaths of his rivals, Canute would officially become King of England in 1018. Earl Edgeric of Mercia did indeed turn cloak to join Canute's side, and in December 1017, Canute had him put to death. Oh my fucking god, what a chapter! Canute is a legend. Son, that chapter was insane. Holy shit, what a chapter. Jamaican Dondad said, Alfiji, I'm about to pull a One Piece editor move here and hype you up for chapter 93. That shit made me tear up for real. Shit's beautiful as fuck. Farmland's too fucking good. Hey man, I hope I'll enjoy it. Chapter 93, I'll look out for it, man. Son, that really just happened, bro? Canute is a legend. Historically, Edmund and Canute made a deal, and the first to die would take the whole of England. Edmund died a month later. Oh, interesting. So it was done differently in history, basically. Aye, man. Alright, back to reading, I guess. Next chapter, chapter 63. I think we're going to go to 70 tonight. We're back to the farm, though. Nice. Chapter 63, I need a horse. Kettle's Farm, Denmark, September 1015. So there's a snake about. Working hard. They're trying to get this. They're trying to get this stalk of the tree out. What's that bit of the tree called? Like the base of it? The root. Nah, the root is under that. That's got a different name. I know. Wait, let's dig out the roots a bit more. We can't pull it out like this. Damn bastard. Still no good. Nearly out. A horse. This won't work without a horse. They gave us one for hauling the lumber. Why don't we get a horse for clearing the land? Makes no sense. They didn't give us one. It was just doing the job that the farmhands were supposed to do. What do you think, Einar? Should we leave the clearing for now and go back to cutting down trees? No, I'll try asking them again, though I could be wasting my breath. Give it up already. You're not getting any and that's final. But listen, we have Peter's permission. He said we could have a horse. Peter, huh? The up-jumped slave. Thinks he runs the stables, does he? Well, it's not happening. All the horses are going to other jobs. We don't leave any to lend you. There's a horse, not doing anything right there. That one, let me use it. When the horses are at rest, resting is their job. Don't you even know that, thick-headed mule? What, they're here again? Enough, you slaves. It won't happen. Now stop slacking and get back to the forest. Good day. Oh, I only heard one greeting. As always, the big one forgets his manners. Oi, I need one. Right, take the one with the bridle on. So he just gets a horse like that. Listen, slaves are a source of labor, bought with coin. You're no different from cows and horses. Have you ever seen a horse riding a horse? No, you haven't. It's rich enough that a horse has been given land to turn into his own fields. You don't know when to stop. Use that overgrown body of yours. Remember your place. Well, that does it. I'll just have to talk to the master directly about this. Clearly, we're going to need a horse or two. And not just to pull out the stumps, we'll need them to till our fields. I'm not going to let the farmhands and harassment stop me. But if you use the master's help to get a horse, it will only make the farmhands angrier. They'll come after us even harder. Well, what's the plan then? Are we going to do everything by hand? It'll be years before we can produce any crops. There's still plenty of forest to go. Maybe we should wait until we've cleared more land to worry about fields. It's hard enough to clear the land. We can't tend the fields at the same time. Just cutting down trees isn't any harder than what we've been doing. Just chucks him like that. What is it with you and your lack of ambition, Thorfinn? Don't you want to be free? We're going to plant crops, impossible or not. Then we sell them back to the master and buy our freedom. And to do that, we need a horse. You're lively, Einar, for a man who doesn't get any real food. I'm not lively, you're lethargic. I think I understand your plight. Old ass man. What is he doing? His hip's broken? Well, what are you doing over there? Can't talk at this distance. Come over here. Don't step on the ridges. Just an old ass man. Fat ass head. Good afternoon. How may we help you? What are your names? Oh, I'm Einar. Thorfinn. Do you want one? Pardon. A horse. You need one, don't you? We do now. Really? You lend us a horse? That's fantastic. But first, I'm sorry to have to ask, but who are you? Chapter 63 end. I'm moving on to 64. Is Vinland good? What's up? Peep Vinland, bro. It's amazing. Highly suggest it. Got a dip for now, we'll watch the rest later. In a bit, high C. Base said Slave Thorfinn is one of the best characters. A real representation of a dude who lost everything. I'm really enjoying him. Like, I'm enjoying him way more than Prologue Thorfinn so far. Ahmed said Naruto power scaling on Cole's channel, pretty toxic. Hey man, I didn't even click on that video. I'm probably going to read this last chapter, then end the stream, to be honest. We're going to end off here, fuck it. We're going to end off the stream after this chapter. We don't want to do it too long. I want to have like 4 or 5 of these streams, so yeah. Chapter 64, I Need a Horse, Part 2. Oof, this really goes right to your back. Excuse me, Grandpa. I am Sverkel. You will address me as Mr. Sverkel. Mr. Sverkel, how long must we pick out stones until the stones are gone? So, about that horse. You're not working. Oh, sorry. Aye, good enough. So, Mr. Sverkel, about that horse you mentioned. Bring the basket. I think he's just chatting shit and he hasn't got a horse for them. Hup, oh, hup, oh. When you're done splitting logs, draw the water. Make it quick. Yes, sir. Well, he certainly took us to the cleaners. We've got better things to be doing than these chores. Now that I think about it, does that old man live in this house all by himself? Don't know. I've never met him before today. Don't know his situation. Is he really going to lend us a horse? He isn't just saying that to get us to do a bunch of hard work for free. He'd be within his rights. We're slaves, remember? The master slaves, Thorfinn. We're not obligated to serve just anyone blindly. I don't care for what you are. This is a deal. I lend you the horse, you do my chores around my house. When you borrow the horse and when you bring it back. Understood? The next day. Here we go. Ready for the next one. Okay, so they actually got a horse from him. Nice. Oh, it's so much easier. This is the life. I didn't think he'd actually give us a horse. The old fellow was as good as his word. At this rate, we might actually make the fall planting. That won't we, Thorfinn? Wonder if he'll lend us a plough as well, preferably a heavy one with wheels. What would we plant in the fall, Einar? Huh? Why, wheat, of course. Oh, you plant wheat in the fall? You didn't know that? Are you saying you've never done field work before? No. No one had fields in my hometown. The only field I worked since I was a boy was the battlefield. A land without fields? Can't imagine such a place. Well, don't worry. If there's anything I know, it's farming. Okay. Oi, you slaves! Who said you could borrow that horse, eh? Not them again. Good day. He's actually like, he lost everything. He doesn't give a damn. He's so like emotionless. Like, just look at him here. Like, good day. Just Thorfinn, he's like, good day. Completely emotionless. Like, just look at his face. He's so goddamn emotionless. Bet Fiji, best to save this arc. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna try and make it 4 or 5 different streams because I want to take my time with it, man. We didn't just sneak her out without permission, alright? Mr. Sverkel lent her to us. Ah? Who did? Mr. Sverkel, the one who lives down at the end of the road. Don't lie to me. There's no one named Sverkel at this farm. I just knew you'd steal a horse one day. Huh? Wait, do we even have a horse like this on the farm? Who'd you say let you learn this horse? Who'd you say lent this horse? Who'd you say lent you this horse again, slave? I already told you. It was Mr. Sverkel. Don't you know him? The short, stooped old fellow, with well bald with a few scraps of blonde. Bald, stooped. The old master. Ah, maybe you're right. He did have a name like that, didn't he? Old master. Well, you must be lying then. He's an ordinary old cuss. He'd never give you a horse. That's Mr. Kettle's father. He's the most important fellow on the entire farm. Good place to end, I'm guessing, man. Yeah, so that's me done for the day. We're going to read chapter 665 tomorrow. We're going to read chapter 65 tomorrow, so yeah. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for pulling up. Thorfinn is actually very intriguing so far. I like Einar. Einar's probably one of the highlights. He's funny as hell. I like everything with that girl that he's quite clearly whipped on. I think that shit is very entertaining. But yeah, all in all, it's actually been pretty entertaining so far. It has actually been pretty entertaining so far, this arc at least. I am excited to see where it's going to go. Because right now I haven't got that much of a idea as to where it's going. The arc so far is just, I'm guessing it's going to be just a lot of character work for Thorfinn, whilst also juggling a plot line for Knut on the side and focusing on him and how he, basically how his life is as a king for Knut. So I'm guessing we're going to see more of Knut at the same time. Similar to how Millennium Falcon and Berserk was juggling Griffith's plotline and Guts' plotline. So I can see that happening. Thank you for doing this. I can't wait for you. I can't wait for you to see how far this will go. I'm glad you're enjoying, man. Thank you for pulling up and watching. That's what makes me happy, bro. Like, for me, like, I would gladly live react to Vinland because I'm reading it anyway. So live reacting isn't a problem. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. But yeah, man, I'm going to end this off here. I might stream again tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm enjoying this, so I'm going to be doing more of this. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you all for putting up.